It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And it is Magic basketball tonight as the Orlando Magic go up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, only one win in their last 6 games. They know they can play much better, looking to be more competitive tonight. And for the Miami Heat, hard-nosed team culture, training camp on military bases, mouth guards, knee pads in practices. Kenny, not for the faint of heart.
No, this franchise is all business. They test their players' body fat. Shaq, you can tell us about that, right?
Yeah, weight's never been an issue for me. I keep this Adonis-like physique.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Body fat.
I'm just saying.
Small world. No body fat on this guy either. Both teams ready for tip-off. Let's send this to Kevin Harlan.
A spectacular sight as we approach our broadcast location in downtown Orlando through the air. Live from Orlando, 2K Sports proudly brings you the Magic at Amway Center. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. And that's certainly what we have in store for us today. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. And, of course, Hassan Whiteside. I think they're still searching for someone to step to the plate.
Yeah, no question that it's a risky deal to make because it's the kind of move that can turn a team's fan base against the front office. But trading one of the most popular players on the team is always risky no matter what you get in return.
Now it's headed down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Miami Heat has established that high standard for fitness. Even Eric Spoelstra has gotten into it in his late 40s. The Heat coach says when he's working out, I'm in a different place. With physical, emotional, and mental benefits, I'm hooked. Kevin?
As hard as he works, great that he takes care of himself, too. DA, thank you. Well, right around this time of the season, Smitty, it's easy to lose focus. Talk about how players keep themselves motivated to bring it every night. That, to me, would seem very difficult.
It is, and I think you got to set those little small goals. I think on one of our teams, our goals was after the All-Star break, you can see we were starting to get into that funk, and what we said was, let's not lose 2 games in a row for the rest of the season. Those type of small goals keeps everybody engaged.
Do you put the season in terms of every 20 games, every 10 games? How do you measure it to kind of pace yourself?
I think most teams do it in a block of 20s. Like you said, you kind of go a block of 20s and see if you can go, 75% in those games. And that's where you start to see the great teams, they do that.
It's good to know. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Winslow and Olynyk fill up the forward spots. Dragic is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here is Augustine. Passes it to Gordon. The 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Ross against Butler. To the paint. Winslow. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Winslow's got the opening bucket of the night here for Miami. Augustine with it. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. It's deflected. And here's Winslow. Here's Butler. Here's the lob to the hoop. Ross with the steal. Inside. Vucevic with the bucket.
There, they get it going. 1 for 4 now. Always feel good to get that first one.
Butler deciding where to go with it. First quarter of play with about 1.5 minutes gone. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
At 6'7", Jimmy Butler is no slouch down there on the block.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good Butler.
You look at the success of Jimmy Butler, the NBA's most improved player in 2015, and continuing to refine his game.
He hits both from the stripe. And so just over a minute and a half played. And Augustine kicks to Gordon. To the inside. Vucevic got a hand on it, and he gets it back. And he gets it to go. Vucevic has got his second basket. And here's Miami. Outside Dragic. Winslow finds Butler. Back to Winslow. Butler against Aminu. Butler, no good.
That's just two tough competitors meeting right at the rim. Someone, in my opinion, had to lose.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Stolen by Winslow.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Butler. Third in steals, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And it's his lightning-quick hands that have put him in the top 3 in steals. Also, his tremendous anticipation. He's constantly all over the basketball.
2 shots. Move shots.
Free throw, good Butler. Second free throw, no good. Well, it seems the Heat's identity is always built, Steve, on defense.
Physical and nastiness, part of the system, part of the culture in Miami.
Now here's Butler. 29 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
The Heat with the lead. Pass to Winslow. Near the three-point line, it's Olynyk, and that one hits back iron. So for the Heat, their last game, a loss to the Bucks. Three-pointer Augustine buries it from three-point range. Augustine's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Dragic the pass to Winslow. Back to Dragic. Winslow kicks to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by the Heat. It's deflected. Here's Vucevic. The shot misses. And the Heat going the other way now. Last time they met was in Miami.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
Their D was just phenomenal in the last game. We'll see if they bring that same intensity again.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Augustine passes to Vucevic.
Well, you just have to love the skill Vucevic shows on the offensive end. I mean, he can erupt for big scoring nights if you don't keep him in check, and it gives you a little bit of everything from an offensive standpoint.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
The first free throw is good. Orlando making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Aminu. Fournier comes in for Ross. And it's Fulton for Augustine. And then for Miami, Myers-Leonard, he's checked in for Adebayo. Johnson comes in for Olynyk. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Goran Dragic. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
That's a huge advantage, having a big guy who can shoot free throws like this.
Wade, right side. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Guys, Vucevic doing more shooting from range the last couple of years, further improving his versatile offensive game.
Yeah, and when he was younger, he got his points by going to work on the block. Still can do that, but now prefers to float outside and stretch the defense. Very soft touch on that jump shot, no matter if it comes from inside or out.
Butler is very active on the offensive glass, especially when he's free to roam around. You definitely have to keep a body on him.
Here's Fultz. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. The feed to Vucevic. Shoots over Leonard. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 8 points.
And because of his size, that's a difficult shot to contest.
But it's not just the size, it's the natural feel for the mid-range game. Not everyone has it.
Johnson can't hit.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
How about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
Now here's Winslow. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Evan Fournier.
The shot fake of Jimmy Butler is tough not to fall for.
The Heat have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Butler. Ken Burch is checked in for the Magic. Isaac comes in for Aaron Gordon. Dion Waiters checked in for Miami. And so Butler nails both of them. Now Fultz. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Kicks it to Fournier. Now here's Fultz. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Unfortunately for him, the defense is slow to react, but he couldn't make them pay.
Stolen by Bamba. Knocked away. Butler finds Waiters. And that one drops. Waiters got his first basket of the night.
Having Waiters on the floor, he gives you versatility in the scoring department.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. With the All-Star game almost near, let's see how the East is shaking out. Taking a look at Miami. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move. And, of course, the Magic. And they're down 4 spots from them.
And when I look at Orlando, they've just lacked that one extra piece that could put them over the top this season. They haven't been able to kind of set themselves apart.
What they've done, they've kept themselves in the playoff picture, though. They haven't been spectacular, but they're still in the race. And we all know anything can happen in the postseason.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 2. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, tough place to play on the road, and you just saw how comfortable they were shooting the basketball.
Well, we have to give credit to the coaching staff. Terrific offensive strategy. Got them some great looks.
Now here's Fultz. That's tipped. Waiters surveying the D. Here's Leonard. Back to Waiters. Misses the 3. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Fournier for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Wade kicks to Johnson. It's stolen by Fultz. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul. Jones checked in for Butler. And Orlando has possession.
Timeout.
4-point game. And now the first timeout call here for the Magic. We always hear about the brotherhood of the NBA. Talk a little bit about the unique bond that you NBA players, Steve, share.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that brotherhood is something special, Kevin, because there are guys that's going through some of the same situations you've been through, and especially when you get a chance to talk to some of the veterans. And then the younger guys, when you become a vet, you share all that knowledge. And then what I love about it, that brotherhood, even when you retire, you get a chance to still keep in touch, and you see the evolutions of a lot of those players' families. You see their kids grow, and you love to still be a part of that unique situation.
Now Fultz, following the miss by Evan Fournier from deep. The pass to Fultz. They could use a bucket. They get it again. Here's Birch. Tries it again. And finally, that one's good. Birch has got his first bucket in this one.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Wade outside. He dishes it to Johnson. Gets a very good look and converts.
A skilled, versatile forward. James Johnson showing what he can do from mid-range.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Wade. Lays it in off the breakaway. Wade's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Here's Birch. Bamba with it. Here's Birch. Up and in on the layup. Birch has got his second bucket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Waiters kicks to Jones. Pass to Wade. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wade's got his third basket of the night.
Wade is 6'4", but when he gets it down by the rim, he might as well be 7 feet. There's just no stopping him.
Now here's Fultz. Wade is covering. And here is Isaac. 11 points last game. Fultz, no good.
He's just gone stone cold this period, and it's bringing the rest of the team down.
Here's Jones, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Ross is checked in for Fournier. The Heat also changing it up. Adebayo is checked in for Leonard. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Johnson. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade. The Magic trail by 9. Now Fultz. Steps back and fires. He can't get that one. The Heat go the other way with it. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, and they were just shaky at times when it mattered most in that game, and it cost them.
You know what? They were awful offensively. Labored to score on any level.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To the middle. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
The Heat leading by 9. 1:22 left in the first quarter. Here's Waiters. Pass to Adebayo. Jones, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Orlando making some changes. Al Farouk Aminu. He's checked in for Bamba. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Orlando's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Augustine passes to Birch. Back to Augustine. Just 5 on the clock. A 3-ball. No good that time. Good D by Jones. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Adebayo. Kicks it to Waiters. Back to Adebayo. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Birch has got 5 rebounds tonight. The Magic have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And that one misses.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
The Magic making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. The Heat also with a sub. Winslow's checked in, and he sinks the second. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Dragic kicks to Olynyk. Jones, the pass to Adebayo. Vucevic with the block, and they're able to recover.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Good on the bucket.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Dragic from outside. That one, no good. And so it's the Miami Heat with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Dwayne Wade talked about the potential of this team as well as the challenges they face this season.
If we understand our potential, can develop to be a great team in this season. But that's the hardest part, is understanding your potential when you have guys who's never been through it, you know, as a collective group. So that's the biggest challenge, is to understand, okay, we're good, guys. We can win some games, but can we get to the next level of being great?
That's the veteran mindset a player like Wade brings to the group.
Exactly. I mean, he's fully aware of the importance of experience, a true leader for his team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
I mean, through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
They've got Vucevic, Aaron Gordon out there with Aminu. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Augustine in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here is Augustine. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. The Heat leading by 8. Dragic kicks to Jones. Back to Dragic. Cranes the three-pointer. Dragic has got his first 3 points of the game.
He's letting someone else be the catalyst. Goran Dragic has been working on his catch-and-shoot game.
Augustine dishes to Ross. Shoots over Dragic. Misses off the left iron. The Heat shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Well, Steve Bam Adebayo out of Kentucky adapting quickly to the NBA game.
He's been a sponge, Kevin. He plays the game with an infectious energy. He's a keeper.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Orlando Magic has struggled to find difference-making players in the draft or in free agency. Their goal is to get younger but get better at the same time, and it's difficult to do even in the Eastern Conference, but Orlando is determined to get this right. Kevin?
And the journey continues for them and a lot of teams. D.A., thank you. And it's the Heat with the ball, following the bucket by Orlando. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Ross. And Jones pulls it down. And it's Jones with the ball for Miami. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Winslow, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Winslow's got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Augustine kicks to Vucevic. Outside Gordon. Pass to Augustine. Shot clock at 6. Here's Vucevic. That's tipped, but they recover it. The Heat leading by 11. Dragic taking his time here. Feeds to Jones. That shot missing, so Orlando will take it the other way. The pass to Aminu, and Aminu slams it in.
You like how Ross was looking around on that play to find the best shot available.
Here's Olynyk. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now, here's Aminu. He had 10 points in the win against Chicago. Augustine passes to Vucevic. Makes it off the glass. Vucevic has got 10. For Miami, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Pass to Adebayo. There's Winslow. And the Heat, another 3.
His jump shot not fluid from deep yet, but Winslow nails that one.
And Augustine kicks to Aminu. Pass to Ross. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Augustine. It doesn't go for him. Dragic with some nice D. The Heat leading by 12. Pass to Winslow. Good ball movement here by Miami. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Magic have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. And Orlando making a change here. Fournier is checked in. And a new group in for the Heat. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Adebayo. Johnson comes in for Kelly Olynyk. Butler, he's checked in for Jones. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Goran Dragic. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Steve, more and more we hear about players wanting to be traded. The information comes out publicly, whether they leak it or their agent leaks it. Is this a new development, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think because of social media, Kevin, right now, everybody hears a little bit, and even if it's true or not true, it gets spread like wildfire, and it can reach so many different people because of social media quickly, and I think that's the problem we're having right now. It's, you know, social media can be a plus, but it also can be a negative.
That's a good observation. Now here's Johnson. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's foul number 2 for him. Fultz, he's checked in for Orlando. He kicks it to Vucevic. Now, here's Aminu. He feeds it to Gordon. Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
And how about the numbers here for Dwayne Wade? He's averaging 14 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
Now here's Wade. 6 points for him. Leonard with the bucket.
Nice read by Dwayne Wade. Beautiful.
Fultz with the ball. Outside Gordon. And there's the pass to Aminu. Inside. The jump hook. That one a little long.
Well, this is what happens when you're a threat down low. You attract a lot of defensive attention.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
You have to pay attention to Butler when he's flying toward the basket for an alley-oop.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now, here's Fournier. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago. Clock at 6. Butler with the steal. To the middle, here's Johnson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Vucevic.
Remember back in 2016, James Johnson signed a make-good contract with the Heat. He's transformed his body going from about 274 to under 240. And in the following season, they rewarded him with a 4-year, $60 million deal.
No good on the free throw. And for James Johnson, losing all that weight seems to have unlocked his versatile, high-energy game, Greg.
Yeah, and this lower weight, Kevin, this guy's a wall of muscle. You combine that with the greater mobility, and now he possesses an athletic advantage most every night he takes the floor.
Good on the second free throw.
And what James Johnson brought with him coming into this league, physicality. He combines size, strength, athleticism, and a 7'1" wingspan.
It's stolen by Wade. Drops in the breakaway layup. Wade's got 8.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now here's Fournier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Orlando with the ball. Here's Fultz. 5 on the clock. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Friday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for the matchup with the Cavs, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Waiters inside the three-point line. Misses off the right iron.
He got a good look from the mid-range area. He needs to shoot this one with more confidence.
Birch off the mark, and the drought continues.
Lazy defense against a good score. Turns out not to matter.
Waiters against Fournier. Waiters finds Butler. And the Heat, another 3.
Look out. He's starting to find the range in this second period.
The Magic trail by 19. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. We're always talking, Steve, about versatility. I guess the ultimate example would be guys who can go to either hand equally well.
Yeah, you have those guys. Kyrie Irving stands out for me. Mike Conley being able to finish with both hands. Then there's some bigs around the basket, DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis. John Wall is pretty good. He finishes a lot of times with dunks. So there's a lot of guys that understand that it's great to have that offhand and you can go to it.
Isaac's checked in for Orlando. Down low and taken away by Johnson. In transition, here comes Miami. Floats it up for Butler. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Tonight, Butler's been ferocious, got into a rhythm early, and has been able to sustain that effort.
Well, Orlando shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Fultz kicks to Isaac. Back to Fultz. Shot clock at 6. Right side Fournier. Over Waiters. To halt the run, and Bamba with the lay-in. Bamba's got his second bucket.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. Unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Now here's Waiters. He's coming off a 10-point game against Milwaukee.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Stolen by Wade. And Dion Waiters, the bucket on the assist by Wade. And it's 9 points for Dion Waiters.
The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Hard to maintain your discipline, but obviously this was the game plan coming in, and they're carrying it out.
Now here's Fultz. And Wade sends it back.
One of the all-time great shot blockers at the off-guard position. None other than Dwayne Wade.
Well, Eric Spoelstra working his way up through the Heat organization, and I hear eventually interested in moving into the front office someday.
And I would say it will be with the Miami Heat, a very loyal, close-knit organization. His dedication and commitment, second to none.
Two shots.
The first one falls. Frazier, he's checked in for Kem Birch. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. A challenging stretch here for Orlando. And here's Fultz. Pass to Isaac. Kicks it to Frazier. 6 to shoot. From the top of the key. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Now Wade. He's coming off a 16-point game against Milwaukee.
And he did great work on the defensive end, too, with 3 steals on the night.
Butler passes to Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Shots good by Waiters.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Yes, that goes in.
And always seemingly under control is Isaac. Even when he gets roughed up, he just manages to complete the play.
And the Heat call time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Orlando making some changes. Ross comes in for Frazier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. The Heat also changing it up. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Myers-Leonard. Olynyk comes in for Johnson. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade. Now here's Waiters. 12 points for him. Adebayo gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
And when he gets the ball that deep, not much you can do to stop him.
He knows what he's good at. Gets the position he wants, then with the tools to finish.
Augustine against Dragic. Augustine up top. He's got 6. Fournier against Butler. Clock at 4. Passes it to Augustine. Over Dragic. Augustine, no luck.
And I'll tell you, the sooner this quarter can end, the happier he'll be. It's been tough making shots.
Dragic gets the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here is Augustine. 9 points last game out. To the inside. Here's Isaac. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Dragic against Augustine. Waiters finds Butler. Unloads from 13. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Jimmy Butler, great feel for the mid-range game, and it's where his jumper's most accurate.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Butler against Fournier. Second chance shot, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And at almost 7 feet tall, Bamba is hard to cover. He's adept at getting these calls inside.
The Magic shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
The raw talent Bamba has, just so impressive. A shot blocking specialist who also makes an impact on the offensive end.
No good on the second free throw. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Waiters outside. Right side, Butler. Knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. Carter Williams against Dragic. Carter Williams kicks to Vucevic. With 1 on the clock. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
You know, this is the discipline you need to play with. At this level, number of possessions matters.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still 1 half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Big-time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He ended up with 17 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Subs, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
They relied way too heavily on the three-point shot in the first half. Their long-range game was off. That's my off sound, Ernie. They were off. But they still settle for the outside shots. They got to put more pressure on the defense by pounding it inside and attacking the basket.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, he's really been catching the defense off guard so far here in this game, racking up a bunch of trips to the line.
Well, he's one of those guys. When he's being aggressive, officials give him the benefit of the doubt.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Miami's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Miami, Winslow and Olynyk fill up the forward spots. Jimmy Butler is out there with Dragic, and it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. Butler with the steal. And they're moving it up. Here's Olynyk. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Olynyk's got the first bucket of the third here for the Heat.
And that's another fast break bucket. And this is the pace, though, guys, that's been working for him.
They are winning the battle in transition. Look for them to keep pushing the tempo.
Now, here's Vucevic. Back to Aminu. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Olynyk.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
For Orlando, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Aminu. And he makes both free throws. Heat shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And again, Miami with the triple.
He's worked on his jump shot, and now he has the pull-up jump shot as well.
Butler against Ross. Outside Gordon. To the paint. Olynyk with the steal. Here's Winslow. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
There's a certain attitude to Winslow's style of play, conducive to getting to the line. Justice Winslow won a national title at Duke University. The 10th overall pick in 2015. He's a lockdown defender who can guard all 5 positions.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
That's good from Winslow. And back in 2015, Winslow the top vote getter for being the steal of the draft, but offensive struggles have held him back somewhat.
Still gaining confidence in his outside shot. But what he can do, he can handle, he can pass, and he's a great cutter. They're still confident he can put it all together.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
The 10th overall pick back in 2015, Justice Winslow has been fighting injuries, but he still has a chance to be very good.
From down low. But they'll get another chance.
Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Orlando. Pass to Vucevic. On the wing, Gordon. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Augustine. Augustine's got 3 assists tonight. Dragic against Augustine. Dragic the pass to Butler. No good from outside. Well, Orlando's shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Poked loose. Ross dishes to Augustine. Outside Gordon. He kicks it to Aminu. Shoots over Olynyk. Aminu misses. Miami's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Butler finds Olynyk. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Adebayo's got 8 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And stolen by Butler. Olynyk has the open look. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
And Orlando has possession. And Augustine kicks to Aminu. Magic moving the ball around, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Such a fiery, competitive dude. Goran Dragic is making things happen. Now he's going to the line.
And Steve, Goran Dragic, the most improved player back in 2014. He led Slovenia to a gold medal at the 2017 Eurobasket tournament.
You know, one of the better European players of the last decade. A slashing penetrator, crafty finishing around the rim as well.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic.
Well, he was a champion in Italy. We see what Dragic has done in the NBA. He's had a solid career, and he's still evolving.
Both free throws good from Dragic. Now here is Augustine. He's got 6. Outside Gordon. Back to Augustine. It's up a 3. Rebound by the Heat. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Dragic the pass to Jones. That's tipped. Augustine with the steal. To the middle. Got a piece of it.
Good timing by Justice Winslow with the long arm to get a hand on that shot.
Vucevic with the bucket.
He's done his job tonight scoring the basketball, but they've still been outplayed overall.
Ross against Jones. Now the pass to Winslow. Here's Adebayo. Inside, Augustine with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Gordon's running. They grab their own miss. It's deflected. Dragic against Augustine. Jones shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And a chance to check out the stats for Aaron Gordon. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Right around 21 points per, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or 2 on him, but that's easier said than done.
And the first one drops. So for the Magic, Ken Burge is checked in for Aminu. Frazier comes in for Ross. And it's Fulton for Augustine. And then for Miami, Johnson, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Robinson comes in for Winslow. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Goran Dragic. He doesn't get the second one. The Magic have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Frazier. Gordon's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Wade kicks to Robinson. To the inside. It's deflected. It's stolen by Vucevic. There's the feed to Frazier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. They'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Friday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors.
And in that matchup with the Pistons, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Free throw good, Frazier. Good on both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Wade dishes to Johnson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 6 assists here tonight. And so it's Frazier who'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Here's the floater. Doesn't go that time. And it's Miami the other way. Outside Robinson over Gordon. Robinson misses. Well, Orlando shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Kicks it out to Gordon. Knocks down the 3-ball. Gordon's got 5 now.
Further proof that you can't leave anyone in this league that wide open.
Now here's Wade, guarded by Fultz. Wade finds Leonard. Takes the 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Hey, it's not what he's known for, but every so often, Wade does pull up from deep.
Here's Vucevic, and it's Miami with the rebound. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the paint, here's Johnson. The dish now to Cook. Leonard trying to break free, and it's Cook missing.
In over his head on the layup attempt there. Too much defensive pressure.
A nice shot by Frazier.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Pass to Robinson, down low, reverses. Wade, good. He's got 13.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Now here's Fultz. Wade is covering. Magic moving the ball around. Vucevic with the bucket. And so here is Miami. Wade with it. He's got 13. Dishes to Johnson. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And a look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Heat.
And the three-point shot above the break has become a popular shot in the league, but not for them tonight. They're passing that one up and just trying to get their offense from closer to the hoop.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. Birch grabs the board. Birch has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
A nice shot by Frazier.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
But it can in the painted area. Regardless, he's crafty enough to get up a good shot.
Now here's Wade. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Frazier, the pass to Vucevic over Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Magic have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. And both free throws good for Vucevic. For Miami, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. And Orlando making a change here. Fournier is checked in. From the inbound, and Waiters with the bucket on the assist by Leonard. 14 points for Dion Waiters. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Miami. And here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top rebounding teams this season. Number 1, the Heat.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the rankings.
Wade finds Waiters, and that one is good. Waiters got 16 points.
We know Dion Waiters has the type of body that can absorb contact, and it doesn't affect the shot.
Well, Dion Waiters, one of those irrational confidence players. He can get his shot anytime, and he's never shy about it.
You're right. That can rub off on a team in a good and in a bad way. The confidence part is good, and at the same time, you want efficient offense, passing up good shots for great shots.
Fournier gets a wide-open look, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in.
You like the extra pass. MCW using his height to see over the defense, and he finds the open man.
Got a piece of it. Waiters outside. Kicks to Butler. Back to Waiters. Butler passes to Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Jimmy Butler is on it, staying alert, finds his man breaking free.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Magic. Passes it to Carter Williams. Back to Fournier. Just 4 to shoot. Over in the corner, Isaac. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And they double up Butler. Here's Johnson, and he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Nice presence inside. Johnson with a variety of moves and extremely good footwork makes him a difficult matchup.
Now here's Carter Williams. A minute 42 left here in the third quarter.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles, carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
Butler, no good. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Isaac kicks to Carter Williams. Fournier with the ball, and it's Waiters picking him up. Count that one from Isaac.
Guys, you got to respect the activity level of Isaac, a young mobile big who knows how to keep plays alive.
Wade right side. Leonard with no one around. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Well, Orlando shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Carter Williams, the pass to Bamba. Back to Carter Williams. Stolen by Wade. Floats it up for Waiters. Shoots from the baseline. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And with Mohamed Bamba, one of the first things you notice is that 7'9" wingspan. I mean, yeah, he's got to add more muscle on that frame, but he can use that reach already to make an impact at both ends.
And that one falls for Bamba. So both teams making some changes here. He's perfect from the line this time. Miami's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Butler kicks to Adebayo. Shoots over Bamba. The baseline J off the mark. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Ross, that's good. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Ross against Butler. In the corner, Winslow with it. And again, it's the Heat missing. And so it's the Miami Heat having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Bamba. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's a Wundu in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando. And Miami shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Dragic kicks to Olynyk. Pass to Winslow. There's the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Carter Williams. And the shot goes in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Miami with the ball. Dragic kicks to Winslow. There's only the Basketball Hall of Fame that is shared among all basketball organizations, Steve. Do you think there should be an NBA Hall of Fame?
You know, Kevin, I do. I mean, I love the way we've done it, and obviously it's been successful. But, you know, the Basketball Hall of Fame is your entire body of work. And I think sometimes we don't understand that that's from high school, college level into the NBA, whereas, you know, there's some guys are making it because of that, and there's some guys getting slighted because of that. So I do think one day we should just have the NBA Hall of Fame, just like the NFL.
And it's a Wundu missing. And it's Jones with the ball for Miami. Outside Dragic. And Olynyk kicks to Jones. Off target from outside.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside Dragic. He's covered by Aminu. Olynyk. Birch grabs the board. Birch has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The pass to Augustine. Miami grabs the miss.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
Right wing. Here's Dragic from outside. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Birch has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Now, here's Dragic. He kicks to Olynyk for the three. It's hauled in by the Magic. Aminu's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Augustine against Jones. And here is Carter Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Carter Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
The size MCW gives you at a point guard position enables him to finish in the painted area with hands in his face.
Now a timeout called by Miami. When you look around the NBA, are there any small issues you think could grow into bigger issues, Steve, going forward?
Well, I think the one issue right now is what are teams doing at the end of the year versus trying to stay competitive and win games or trying to look possibly down in the NBA draft lottery.
Right.
I think that's one of those problems that we have to address. I think also small markets, I don't think that's much of a problem if you have organizations in the forefront. Winning is in the forefront. I don't think whether it's small market or big market, guys do look at that as far as endorsements, but I don't think that'll be a problem.
With his first shot attempt, it's rebounded by Carter Williams.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Miami's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. The dish now to Cook. He's looking for Olynyk and finds him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Orlando. Here is Cook. It's Jones on the wing. Robinson for three. It's rebounded by Carter Williams. Orlando's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Frazier, and he banks in the layup.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
The Heat leading by 23. Cook, the pass to Robinson. Steve, more and more we're seeing NBA players speak out on societal issues. Do you think it's gone too far in any way, or do you think it should go even farther?
No, I think players should speak up. I think in all, all our four major sports, and in any possible way, I think guys should get a chance to weigh in on what they feel individually. Freedom of speech, and I think our players is just like everybody else. You have freedom of speech. You should be allowed to speak up on issues.
For the Magic, Vucevic, he's checked in for Kem Birch. Aminu comes in for Frazier. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Carter Williams. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The NBA is so financially stable right now, Steve. What's it been like watching this growth for the league overall?
I've loved it because I think the partnership has been phenomenal. The league is growing both for players and also organization. They've done a nice job of getting a chance to hammer out some of these issues to making it worthwhile financially for the league and also financially for the players.
Cook looking it over. Here's Jones. They get a hand on it. Now here's Fultz. He's covered closely. Down low. Here's Ross. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Nice play there from Terrence Ross to create something on the trip and earn his way to the line.
Well, the NBA has had 3 referee crews for quite a while. Steve, do you think adding a 4th ref would help in any way?
No, I think it'll get a little bit crowded on the floor. I would love to see, I know they won't go back. I love the 2 referee situation. I look at it right now. Referee A calls a call. Referee B calls a call. It just feels like referee C has to make the next call or get up far as even with the other referees. I would love to see them go back to a 2 referee situation.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Markelle Fultz. And both free throws good for Ross. And it's Cook with the ball for the Heat. Pass to Robinson. Here is Cook, guarded by Augustine. 6 to shoot. Cook kicks to Jones. Miami no good on that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Feeds it to Vucevic. Stolen by Robinson. And Vucevic throws it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And a new group in for the Heat. Waiters finds Johnson. Drains it from beyond the arc.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half. Just taking what the defense allows.
The Magic have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Back to Aminu. The slam dunk by Aminu.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Here's Adebayo. The floater and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Ross kicks to Gordon. Here's Aminu, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Smitty, every so often we'll hear about a team holding a players-only meeting. You've been there, I'm sure. You've gone through that. What exactly goes on in those discussions?
You know, Kevin, when you hear players-only meeting,
gentlemen,
something's going wrong with the team. And obviously, we meet all the time, but when there's specific, in quotation, a players-only meeting, there's a lot of things that are going wrong with the team, with individuals, with the coaches or general managers. They are trying to find a way to hash it out, and those are never good.
Winslow's checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Waiters. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Heat leading by 21. Outside Dragic. Passes it to Adebayo. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Magic have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Dragic. At the elbow, it's Winslow. And the dunk by Winslow.
The fast break happened because of the active hands of Goran Dragic. He's a thief.
Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Augustine kicks to Ross. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Winslow. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And that's 15 points for Justice Winslow. The Magic shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. Augustine passes to Aminu. Pass to Ross. Steve, looks like we may not have any more sleeved jerseys anymore. As you look back, is this the end of an era or the end of an error, a mistake?
Either way, I am happy, Kevin. I just didn't like the look.
I am too.
And I could imagine being a player, being able to try to shoot the basketball with sleeves.
It made no sense.
Not at all. So I'm looking forward not to see guys wearing, I would call it T-shirts.
Yeah. Banked in off the glass. Ross has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And we talk about this a lot. Turnovers leading to transition points.
I love the anticipation right there for the pick. Then he wastes no time getting up court.
Now here's Dragic. Over Aminu. Aminu grabs the miss. Aminu's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. That one good for 2.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami. They have a 19-point lead. Beyond the arc. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Stolen by Winslow. Dragic kicks to Adebayo. Back to Dragic. A beautiful reverse layup.
And we see this a lot with Gorn, using his size and craftiness to finish inside.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Smitty, you're looking around the league right now. Certain players extremely smart. Which guys do you think will make the transition the easiest from player to coach?
You know, some guys that stick out, Chris Paul, I think Mike Conley, LeBron James, obviously. Those guys, they just stick out. You can see their coaches on the floor, Draymond Green. They just have a way because they have those leadership qualities, and also they play the game the right way. They have such a good understanding and a good feel. Those are some of the guys that stand out for me.
That was a good list. You're right. The Magic trail by 21. And the pass to Vucevic. It's stolen by Wade. Now Dragic. Pass to Olynyk. It's stolen by Aminu. High post Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Vucevic. The Heat leading by 18. Now here's Dragic, and stolen by Gordon. The free throw drops for Gordon.
Well, sometimes it just takes an opportunity in the NBA, and Aaron Gordon has made the most of it. Since taking over that power forward role full time, he has shown remarkable improvement. Plays with more confidence and aggression on offense and has transformed himself as a player.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
And we see it all the time, guys. You get the big lead, maybe check out mentally, but not tonight.
They have this game in hand, but they're still pouring it on.
And for Gordon, in his first full season as a starter, he instantly became a star in the league.
And when he was taken 4th overall, this was the type of player the team was hoping he'd become. His outside shot has improved by leaps and bounds and always plays with speed and athleticism. And now I think he's got a much more fully rounded game, which makes him dangerous. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Miami.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jimmy Butler.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Stolen by Winslow. Wade outside. 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Winslow. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Using that solid frame inside, Winslow draws the foul.
shooting 2, gentlemen.
That's good from Winslow. And he makes both free throws. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Waiters against Augustine. Kicks to Vucevic from outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. Waiters with the ball. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, how confident are you that you guys can build on this win and keep the momentum going?
Very confident. Like I said, we got a great group of guys. If we play together, play hard, we can win.
I know you'll like to keep that going as we go on in the season. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.